Hey guys, I hope you all are having an amazing day. But I wanted to jump on real quick and just have a conversation with you all while I'm eating my dinner. I just had a taste for some crabs and my husband went and picked these crabs up for me and they are so good. They come from Sister Sarah and actually these are the Dungeness crabs. I'm sure by now many of you can really see that I am a crab girl, okay? I love me some crabs. I really do. And I get these cravings, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh my God, I gotta get me some crabs. And then I got the passion fruit drink. I've already poured it into my glass, but this is so refreshing, oh my God. If you've never been to Sister Sarah's, if you ever come to South Florida, make sure that you go to Sister Sarah's. They are absolutely amazing, all right? But nevertheless, I wanted to come on today because I came across this video with Charlemagne the God, and he was just talking about how long should you be engaged. And I just thought it was super interesting. Take a look.
If you propose to a woman, I feel like you should be married within a year. You know what I'm saying? You people who be engaged for years, stop acting like you want to marry that girl because you don't. For all you brothers who put a ring on that woman's finger and you already know within the next 365 days y'all gonna be walking down that aisle, I salute you. I also think that if you have been engaged for too long, the engagement should be null and void.
I do understand, because if you find a woman in your dreams, somebody you love, or for yourself, if you find a man in your dreams, somebody that you love, and you want to get engaged, you say, this is my person, I love you, and I want you to know I take this relationship serious. Now, also, if I'm a struggling, whatever, entrepreneur, and I'm trying to get off my feet, I don't want a courthouse marriage. I want to give you your dream wedding, whatever that may be. You want to get married at a castle. You want to get married at the destination.
A castle?
Yeah. I got married in a castle, sir. But
Boy, you are so unrelatable to people. I got married in a castle.
Ohiga Castle, Long Island.
But if you married in a castle.
But if you want to get married, it's somebody's dream wedding, no matter where it is. You want to give that person that wedding, and sometimes it takes a lot of planning, because when you come together, 9 times out of 10 we want to live with each other, so we're looking for a house, a property, an apartment, so that's going to cost money. We got to furnish it. Everything costs money, so it might take a little bit of time. It might take a year or two to plan and to get the proper funding.
A year or two is fine. I think it should be a year. A year or two is fine. I'm talking about these people who be on these 4-year marriages. Presidential terms are done in 4 years. You graduate high school and get a bachelor's degree in 4 years. If you've been engaged for more than 4 years, if you've been engaged more than 8, oh my God.
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
You see that? Wasn't it good? Yeah. Let me say this. Once a guy proposes to you and he gives you a ring, you should only be engaged 2 years at the most, all right? Year and a half, 2 years at the most, okay? By a year, year and a half, 2 years, you're supposed to be that man's wife, all right? Anything past that is a bunch of BS, okay? Now, first and foremost, nobody should be proposing to you if they're not financially stable. That's number one, right? Because then that's an excuse to prolong a wedding date, all right? So first and foremost, nobody should be proposing if they're not financially stable and you're not in your financially stable place as well, all right? Y'all should not be on that page. If anything, you guys should be working towards becoming financially stable as individuals. And then together you come as a couple and you make magic happen as a couple, all right? But you should not be receiving any rings from any man, all right, if he is not financially secure, all right? That's number one, all right? Secondly, to elaborate on what Charlemagne is saying, he's absolutely right. Any man that proposed to you and have you waiting for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years to be a wife, that man don't want you. Yeah. That is a clear sign of a man that really don't want you, okay? Basically what he's doing, he's gave you a ring to close your mouth, okay? To make you believe he is serious. No man who has found their queen, their dream girl, is going to take 5, 6, 3, 4, 10 years to marry you. Nah. No, sir. No man is going to do that, all right? So, for you women who are with these men, talking about they proposed to you, and still have not married you 5, 6, 3, and 4 years later, I'm sorry to tell you guys, he don't like you like that. He do not like you, okay? Men don't operate like that, all right? Let me put this here because I don't want this grease to get on my shirt. Men don't operate like that, okay? When a man have identified you as that girl, you finna get a ring and you finna be that man's wife. Men do not procrastinate with a woman that they really like, all right? Not only that, I'm gonna be honest with you. You look weird telling somebody that you've been engaged to somebody for 4 and 5 and 6 years. That's not something to tell people. First of all, you should be embarrassed, okay? Because that's embarrassing. That is very embarrassing, okay? And any person that hears that, they're going to know, if they have any intelligence, they're going to know that that man do not like you, all right? So, I just wanted to come on and talk about that post a little bit because it is absolutely 100% true, okay? I'm talking about like really, really true, okay? Men don't do that with a woman that they really care about. So, if you're in a situation with a man and you notice that he is more or less prolonging the wedding date, presented you a ring 3 years ago, and you're still in an engagement phase of that relationship, you might as well recognize you're not what he really wants. You're just not, okay? And he gave you a ring really to close your mouth. He didn't give you a ring because he really, really loved you. He gave you a ring to either close your mouth, to keep access to you, or to continue enjoying the benefits that comes with you. It's something along those lines. No man does that, all right? Nope. Men only do that to women that they really don't like. They just tolerating you, all right? And like I've told you before, men don't play with a woman that they really want, all right? They don't play with a woman that they really want. And I've also said before, because what I realized with a lot of you all, y'all don't know what a man really like y'all, and when a man is just really playing with y'all. Y'all really don't know that. Y'all really are not able to really see or understand the difference. Really, I see exactly what's going on. Y'all be entertaining men who really, really don't like y'all. They just tolerating you because, again, they're benefiting some way, somehow. I don't know what it is, but they're tolerating you. But they don't really like you, okay? I'm going to say this again, all right? Just like I told you before, a man instantly knows when they meet you, chatted up with you for a month or even a good 3 weeks or whatnot. They know exactly what position you're going to play in their life, okay? Also, like I've told you guys before, a man know when they have met wife material. And a man know when they have met a woman that they could just chill and play with and do whatever they want to do with. You understand what I'm saying? A man knows that up front, all right? So if a man is really, really ready to settle down with a woman and he has found his dream girl, it is no way he is going to have you as a person that he's engaged to for 4 and 5 and 6 and 10 years. Absolutely not, okay? So if you're in that position with a guy, he proposed to you 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and you're still in engagement status, girl, that man don't like you. He don't like you at all. And I'm just going to keep it real with you, okay? I don't see how you're not able to see that. I would just love to know, what is he saying to you to make you believe he really like you? Okay? Nope. Any man that even dates you for 2.5 years, 3 years, okay? And they did not propose to you, or they haven't proposed to you, don't like you. Nope, they don't. All right? You got to recognize that. No, sir. When a man has met that woman, and y'all been steady for like 2 years, 3 years, about a third year, or somewhere like 2.5 years, that man go propose, all right? Most likely, get ready for a proposal, okay? And especially if he is a man and he's doing pretty well for himself. I mean, you know, he got a nice, good job, good career, has his own home. You know, he appears to be doing pretty well for himself, okay? And he meets a woman. And if he's a man that's really looking for his soulmate, and he meets the woman of his life or his dream girl, that man gonna propose to you, all right? So if you find yourself with a guy, okay? I'm gonna give you some game real quick. If you find yourself with a guy right now, and he appears to be doing financially okay, all right? It seems he has a good job. He has a, nice home, whether he's a homeowner, has a townhome, apartment, whatever it is, it's where he pays his rent or his mortgage, which means it's his, okay? That's where he lives and lay his head, all right? If he is doing all of that stuff on his own, okay, and he's able to take care of himself on his own, all right, and he's dating you, and you guys are now like in, I'm going to say 2.5 years, 3 years, okay? And he has not discussed marriage with you. He has not proposed he has not proposed to you. Anytime that you may try to discuss marriage, he may, bring up another topic, whatever it may be. But if that man, okay, who appears to be doing quite well financially, has not proposed to you, that means he feels as though he has not found his dream girl, okay? You're not his soulmate, okay? You're just someone that he can entertain and have some company, okay? But you're not what he's really, really looking for if he has not proposed to you, okay? And if he had proposed to you, all right? And you guys are literally in an engagement status 5 years later, 8 years later, 10 years later, that's because he proposed to you to close your mouth and to make you feel good, all right? But again, he has not identified you as his dream girl or his soulmate, all right? So I want you guys to understand how this thing works, all right? Hopefully you guys listened to that video with Charlamagne and understand that is for real, all right? Men don't operate like that, okay? And a lot of you all are with men, honestly, who just really don't like y'all. Like, really. They just using y'all, okay? For whatever it is, I don't know, but that's what they're doing, all right? I repeat, it's not in a man's nature to be with a woman that he really likes and not propose to her, and then wife her and become her husband. That's not normal. I don't care what generation we're in, because I know you guys love to say, oh, you just don't know this generation. No, it's the type of men that you guys are talking to and interacting with, okay? Because many of you guys pickers are off, okay? Many of you be with men and you can literally see that nothing about them is husband material. Absolutely nothing, okay? And another thing which eliminates a lot of you all from getting married or getting a husband, stop having babies from men who are not your husband. Stop having babies from men who are not your husband. Because I can almost assure you, to a man who is looking for his soulmate, that's a turnoff. That's a very big turnoff. Because most men do not want to deal with another man's child. They don't. And this eliminates a lot of you all for being even considered to be a wife. Because that man is like, I don't want to be with that. She got them kids. Oh, she got a kid. You know, that's how men are. So stop having babies by men who are not your husband. And if a man is asking you to have a child and he's not your husband, it's a setup. Don't you know that? It's a setup. All he's going to do is leave you. You're going to have a baby and he going to leave you. That's all he going to do. It's a setup. He don't want you. He's just trying to trap you so he can always have access to you the rest of his life. All right? But he don't want you. That's why they never marry you, because they don't really want you. They just trying to trap you. All right? Because a man knows that when a woman have kids like that, what do they say? What do men say? Nobody don't want you with all them kids. There ain't no man gonna want you with all them kids. Not saying it's not possible, but I can almost assure you it's a very, very slim chance. Okay? So I repeat, stop having babies by men who are not your husband. Okay? Stop. And don't come in my comments talking about, just because you get a husband don't mean he gonna stay. You're right, it don't. But it makes you look better, okay? It makes it look much better by you having a baby by a husband. All right? Not just some man who out here just freaking you, okay? It looks much better when you have a baby by a man who you say, oh, that's my husband, okay? When you meet a guy, okay, you say, yeah, me and my husband, we were married for 10 years. Yes, me and my husband. All right? Stop. Again, have a good day. And I repeat, if a man have you on engagement status, 10, 8, 5 years, he don't like you. Okay? Take that information and do something with it. Enjoy your day, guys. I'm going to finish my crabs. Bye.